let's make sure today that we're like on point. Okay. I want to give you as much time as possible to really get your arguments in order, so that next week when you guys present your case, you guys will be able to do it properly. Okay, so let's get into module 3.8, which is Antigone week 4 trial prep. So when we go into the Antigone trial prep, I just want to just go over a couple of things. But before we do that, let's do a quick review. Okay, and the way we're going to do that is this. I'm going to show you guys. So you guys remember that we had this this slideshow, right? Everybody should have this slideshow, correct? Okay, so please go and find it. It should say like student copy, Kabatu, Antigone. So go ahead and find that right now. Okay, when you do, give me a thumbs up. Okay, because as promised, we're going back into it and we're going to be using these slides right here. So that would be slides 18 through 23. Okay, and then I think it was. Got it? Josh, you found it? Okay, Caleb did. Josh, what about you? Yes or no? Okay, if not, in the chat, let's have you go ahead and make a copy of this. Okay. Go ahead, Leilani, you have yours. Okay, Hayden. Hayden, do you have yours? Is his computer stuck? He looks like a ninja. He looks stuck, yeah. Yeah, okay. And Josh, you got yours now? Okay, so let's see. The 4 of you who are not stuck, okay, let's go ahead and, oh, hang on. Where did they go? Okay. So maybe it's the 5 of you now who are not stuck. Okay, hang on. Okay, so we need to make sure we go and pull up the copy of Antigone. Okay, Alicia, are you back? Yeah, okay. So Alicia, do you have this, the student copy of the Antigone introduction? Do you remember doing this? Okay, so what we're gonna do today, just for like the first 5 minutes of class, is we're gonna go through this, this part right here. So like slides 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Everybody ready? Okay, we'll just do this all together. So the reason why I want to go over these terms is you guys might use them in your trial. Okay, so we really didn't go over them, but I think you guys can get this right. So as we go through this, my suggestion to you is to have it kind of like a side-by-side part. Okay, and then we'll go through this together, and then I'm going to assign one slide basically per person. Okay, where's Hayden? Is Hayden back?
I'm here.
What?
I am here.
Oh, hey. I am your father. Okay, so let's go through this. Okay, first one, slide 18. Everybody there, give me a thumbs up. I just need to see that you guys are on the same page as me. Slide. Okay, and you're on your own slide, right? So Josh, if you didn't have yours, I mean, this is, you gotta make your own. Okay, so this first one, anagorasis, okay, is a tragic recognition or insight. Okay, so this is the moment of clairvoyant insight, in meaning like, holy smokes, I did something bad, right? That's that moment of, okay, I understand, right? And in understanding in the mind of the tragic hero, who would that tragic hero be, everybody? Is that Antigone or is that Creon?
Antigone.
Okay, very good. As he suddenly comprehends the web of fate in which he is entangled. Um, we'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and type in the box here. At what moment does this happen? Okay, at what moment does this tragic recognition or insight happen? Okay. All right. Okay. Kahele Aulani, would you like to offer up a suggestion?
Could it be? Yeah, okay. Could it be like when Creon found her dead and his son?
Right. Okay. Caleb, is Kahele Aulani on the right track?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you kind of talk more about? Can you add to what she said about after Creon? Where were they? Do you remember?
They were in a cave where she was locked up when she was sentenced.
Very good. Very good. And then Josh, what else? What does he realize? What does Creon realize?
That he shouldn't have done that.
What shouldn't he have done? Try to be more specific.
Imprisoned Antigone in that cave.
Beautiful. Okay. Hayden, do we get a thumbs up? Are we all on the right track for Anagarsis? Yes. And again, this is the moment of tragic recognition, right? The oh my goodness, what did I do? Have we all been there? Raise your hand. Have we all been there? Maybe, right? Alicia, I don't know about you. I think you're like you're all good. You're like, nah, never. It's all good, right? Okay, cool. All right, next one. Let's look at slide 19. Hamartia. We got some cool terms today. I want you guys to use these terms in your opening statement, right? Hamartia, the fatal error or simple mistake on the part of the protagonist that eventually leads to the final catastrophe. First of all, let's identify who is the protagonist. Let me see. Alicia.
Antigone.
Okay, thank you, Alicia. Kind of lower your voice. All right, so what we have here is we have Antigone, right? Who is the protagonist, right? She's supposed to be like the hero, right? But a lot of things happen in the course of this really short play, right? And so what is the fatal error? Okay, so go ahead and type that in there as far as a specific moment, okay? Just off the top of your head. I think we can do this pretty good. And then today, when you guys go back and you look for your lines and that evidence, you guys will be, you'll know what you're looking for today, okay? Holy smokes, is it super stormy up at campus? No? It's like pouring.
It's only drizzling.
Oh, Kalahikiola, it's pouring, yeah? What about you, Kaheleolani, up in Waiakea?
I think it just stopped.
Oh. And then, Caleb, where are you? Out in Puna?
Yeah, it's not too bad over here. It's pretty
Oh.
sunny.
I mean, okay, so in the chat, let's get in the chat here. I'm going to stop sharing my screen just for a bit so you guys can see your chat. Okay, just go ahead, copy and paste what you have in that box. What was that fatal error that Antigone made? See, if you are on Antigone's law team, right? If you are one of Antigone's lawyers, I think you would come up with a different detail, or maybe not even identify her fatal error. But this might be a good way for you guys to argue your point. Okay, so what is her fatal error? Okay, just off the top of your head. We're just trying to stir some juices up there in your brains, okay, so that we can get to what we need to get to today. Okay, ready, go, post it. Josh, you done? Anybody have anything different from Antigone making the decision to go bury her brother Polynices? Anybody? Is there any other mistake that she made? Is that the mistake? Okay. All right. So as you guys know, one of the themes of Antigone, right, Alicia, is about pride, and definitely, Josh, her loyalty to her brother, right? I think her loyalty is pretty powerful, right? My brother's body is not properly buried. I need to go do that, right, for him, right, for the gods. Okay. So, very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. Hubris. So what we have here is hubris is sort of an insolent daring that a person gets. That gets a person into deep trouble, sometimes translated to false pride. So I think this is where Alicia was headed, right? Okay, the sense of false pride. Hubris is a daring overstepping of cultural codes, ethics, or boundaries. Ooh, raise your hand, Team Creon. Anybody's on Team Creon? Who's that? Team Creon. Okay, very good. So you're probably going to identify who as having this sense of false pride. If you're on Team Creon's team, right, and you're trying to defend him, who are you going to point at this hubris? Who has this hubris? Antigone or Creon? If you are on Team Creon.
Antigone.
Yeah, totally, right? So, okay, go ahead and note that, right? If you are on Team Creon, which part? When does Antigone overstep the cultural codes? Okay, raise your hand, Team Antigone. Yeah. So obviously, who are you going to target with the hubris? Who are you going to charge with hubris?
Crayon.
Yeah. Stop saying crayon. Say it's crayon. Okay. Crayons are what we loved when we were in elementary school, and jealous of those kids that had the big packs with the sharpener. Who had that? Anybody had that? Anybody had the big pack with the sharpener, the crayons? No, me neither. That wasn't me.
I had like the twisty ones.
You know what? Just be
They were
quiet. Oh my
long, like
gosh,
you
that-
twisted the
whatever. Yeah,
bottom. and
I know which ones those are. Those are the ones the cool kids had. I wasn't cool. I had the
Something
what
like
was it?
mechanical pencil sharpers.
Right,
Yeah.
right. My mom was like, "No, you get regular pencils." I have to ask my grandma. Anyway, okay, so let's make sure that you know, right? So when does Creon exhibit hubris? So Team Antigone, you're gonna have to bust up Creon with this moment, right? It's his fault, right? Team Antigone, you better bust up Creon with this. What did he do? You guys remember? Okay. Make sure you get that going. Make sure you use these terms. Okay. Next. You guys good? Do I need to wait a little bit or you guys good? Did you guys write in there? Okay. Kahele Alani, what about you? Show me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Can we move on from hubris? Okay. Josh, you good? This is me making sure that you have stuff, like you have like, I don't want to call it ammunition because I don't like the violence of guns, but I mean like this is all of your defense for your witnesses, right? This is your defense that you're going to be presenting, right? So make sure that you are good to go with this. Okay, next one. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where are you? Hayden, go ahead and read this next one, nemesis. The definition.
The inevitable payback or cosmic punishment for acts of hubris.
Right. That's the backlash, right? That's the, oh yeah, you like act like that. This is what you get, right? And the universe is like a boomerang almost, right? It's like a boomerang effect, right? Totally, Josh, right? And it's interesting because usually that comes in the form of, yeah, I made the right call. I feel like I'm on the right path. And then boom, right? The universe is like, no, you're not, sit down, right? That's what nemesis is. We've also known nemesis as what? Who likes superhero kind movies? What is that nemesis?
An enemy.
Yeah. So as you guys know, I like to paddle. I have a nemesis. Like every time we go paddling one man canoe, I have this nemesis. Her name is Auntie Sue. Auntie Sue is almost 70 years old. And every time I have a good day of paddling, like, yeah, I catching all kinds of bumps. I look over into the distance and she's just a little bit in front of me. And I'm like, no, like, but I love her to death. She is just an amazing 70-year-old that I can't seem to beat. It's crazy, you guys. Anyway, that's different type of nemesis. This nemesis is the whiplash, right? This is like the payback, right? The karma, as Josh said. Okay, go ahead and note which part of the play that refers to real quickly. That's when what? Is that when? Does it deal with Creon or Antigone? Caleb, what you think? Does it deal with Creon or Antigone?
Creon.
Creon, very good. Okay, don't give it away yet. Okay, just go ahead and type in that box so that you have it. Okay, everybody should be typing. Everybody should be typing. Come on, Alicia, let me see 2 hands now. Keep them on 2 hands. Yeah. Okay. We good? Tell me when you can move on, when you're good to go. We cannot be waiting around. Good? Okay, very good. Kahele Alani? Good, 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 good. All right, next one, slide 22. This is what you call like hooked on phonics. How the heck you supposed to pronounce these words, right? Anybody want to try?
Peripetia.
Right on, right? Peripetia. Okay, so this is plot reversal, a pivotal or crucial action on the part of the protagonist. When we see protagonist, we don't think of Creon, we think of Antigone. Is that right? Okay. That changes the situation from seemingly secure to vulnerable. What's the pivotal or crucial action? What would that be? Would that be Antigone burying Polynices? Or would that be when she is confronted by Creon? Ooh, let's take a vote. Peripetia, it happens when what? Okay, go ahead. When Antigone, give me a 1 or a 2 with your fingers. Okay, 1, when Antigone decided to go bury Polynices, or number 2, if it was when she was supposed to talk story with Creon and kind of like make amends. 1 or 2? Okay, I guess that would be the arguable moment, right? Would that be, I mean, did Antigone and Creon have any other further discussion when Creon confronted Antigone? Was there any way for them to go back on what they decided? Okay, Kalakiola, why? Why are you shaking your head?
He gave her the death penalty.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, she's done at this point. Like, there's nothing you can do about it.
Right. Oh, well, can Creon do anything about it at that point as well?
I don't think well, later on in the story, he, like, changed, but it was kind of too late.
Radaman could not hit the rewind button. I don't even know if you guys know what the rewind button is. You guys don't know what the rewind button is. No, you don't. Do you know what that is? Oh my gosh, no. Caleb, you know what that is?
Wait, the one on the TV remote, yeah? Yeah. For the
Oh my
TV?
gosh. Well, kind of. You know, like Netflix when you want to go back. But that's not, I mean, like that's like the back button for you guys. But when there were these things called
Like the
VHSs.
CD player.
No,
the
not CD player.
whatever.
Like
No.
yeah, the back button, right? But when there were cassette tapes, I don't know if you even know what those things are, VHS and cassette tapes, but you could rewind and it would take forever to go back to the beginning of the song or to the movie. You guys, now you just like restart the movie. You just hit the button. You do not know that pain. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I mean, Creon, there's no way Creon could have gone back on his word. Why? Hayden, why couldn't Creon just say, you know what, you guys, I think I'm going to take back my decree of like whoever touched Polynices' body going to have to be, taken off of this earth.
Because he just became the king and he wanted to show that his law meant something.
Right. He was like, I'm Creon, right? I need to flex my muscle and I cannot change. What do you guys think about that with leadership? When you make a decision, do you follow through? What if you make a mistake? Josh, tell me, what would you do if you're a leader and you made a call and you're like, oh my gosh, I think that's the wrong call after you figured it out? What do you do at that point if you are the leader?
Oh, change my call to the right one.
You think that would make you a powerful leader or a weak leader?
I mean, yes. I don't know.
And I'm asking this question because it's going to bleed on to the Lord of the Flies. Okay, the idea of leadership, because all of you guys need to figure that out. If you become a leader, or if you are a leader, even on like your sports teams or whatever you guys do, cheerleading. Okay, Kalaikiola, I don't know. I mean, like, you make a call and it's the wrong call. As a leader, what do? Right? Do you I want you to know this is at that time I made this call, but now you're going to change my mind, and that's not because blah blah blah. Would that make you a stronger leader or a weaker leader? Would that make you a better leader when you can identify that maybe you made the wrong call, or would that make you a weaker leader? What do you think, Kalahikiola?
Stronger leader.
Why?
because you're able to identify the mistakes you made and take, what's it called, like, not credit, but like, you know what I mean, like take
Accountability.
yeah, for your actions so that you can do better next time.
Oh my gosh, we're having a mature conversation here. I love it. Okay, Alicia, go ahead and add to this mature conversation.
Okay, well, it can be both good but both bad because first, you can be very impulsive and that would make you a bad leader. But then also, you were able to, yeah, you would cross that, right?
Yeah. Like it sounds like it's okay to make mistakes, but you cannot keep making the same mistakes over again. Like if you made a wrong call and you say something like, you know what, I made a wrong call at that time, you cannot just keep doing the same thing. If not, you're going to lose your support. Okay. All right. Okay, peripetia, the pivotal or crucial action on the part of the protagonist that changes the situation from okay to we're in trouble, right? Okay, and I think this is the last one, catharsis. Catharsis, we've heard this before, right? But it's like this emotional purging or like shedding, not, I said shedding, shedding, shedding. Hayden, K. I said shedding. Okay, so it could be the other, I mean, right? A feeling of emotional purging on the part of the audience during the tragedy, right? So this is like, oh, thank goodness it's over, right? The audience feels pity and fear, like, ay, the poor thing, only to feel relief and exhilaration at the end through catharsis. Okay, so what is that moment? When does that happen for you guys as the audience member? It feels like this, it's like a moment of relief. So go ahead and think about that. When does that happen in the play?
When Creon talks to his advisor, the old guy,
Tiresias?
oh, yes, Tiresias, and Tiresias kind of persuades him to release Antigone for his for
Yeah, but the dude is too late.
yeah, that was after. But
Okay, so this feeling is like, oh, poor thing. And then it's almost like, oh, good for you. So when does that feeling, that like transition of feelings happen for you guys? When Creon and Tiresias speak, or at the end when Creon is all by his lonesome? Kaya Leilani, when do you think catharsis happens? For you.
When like all of Creon's family died.
Okay. Hayden, go ahead and add.
Wait, what did she say? When who died?
When who died?
Like Antigone and Haman and his wife.
Haman, yeah, Eurydice. When they all die, you said? Yes, kind of savage. Okay, so is she on the right track? Is that when that happens for you? Why? What happened
'Cause-
after? Yeah.
You feel bad for him at first, but then later you realize that he kind of deserved it and he had it coming.
And you're good with it?
Yeah.
You too, Josh? Anybody feel differently? Alicia?
I didn't really feel it at all.
What? Holy cow. Okay. Okay. Black-hearted one over there. Just joking. Yeah, so I mean, at first, right? Because there's this like strong hubris, right? This like, what is it? What's hubris again? This like false pride, right? This real, like both of them, right? This is what happens when hubris and hubris collide, right? When there's like strong sense of pride collides, right? And what happens, right? You're like, we're up here, and then when they fall down to the grace of earth, right? To man, what happens? We're just kind of like, oh, you by yourself now. Right? We don't, that didn't even happen for you. You didn't feel nothing? Wow, Alicia. You know, it's like it all happened to us, right? We're little, right? Your parents are like, stop fooling around, you're going to get hurt, right? And then what happens? Right? And then what happens? What happens? Your parents go, see what I told you? Good for you, right? And you're like, oh,
Yeah, but then when you cry, you get like
yeah, totally. That happened to me when I crashed my bike into a parked car. I'm not telling you guys that story. Nope.
why not? Come on, you already said half of it. Come on,
No.
I want to hear this.
I was
Why
racing my
not?
twin sister up the hill, and I was beating her. And I was looking down at my gears because I was like, oh yeah, right? My front bike tire got stuck underneath the truck, and then I hit my throat on the tailgate, and I flew off my bike, and my bike was stuck underneath the bed of the truck. Lani, are you laughing at me? And I had to walk home with my bike. I had to unstuck my bike from the front tire. And then I walked home, and then my mom, I was like, I can't breathe. Have you ever hit your throat over here? Have you ever hit your throat? Like just even a tap. Well, I hit my throat on the tailgate. And I was like, Mom, I have to go to the hospital. And you know what she told me? Yeah, you do. Kalahikiola, what did my mother tell me, my little Japanese mom?
Drink water.
No, she told me, good for you. Is the truck damaged? And you know what I did? I was like, you don't even care about me. And I ran to my room and I took a nap because I was like crushed. My mom crushed me when I was little, but that's okay. I'm totally fine. I don't know why I told you that story. Oh, because of hubris. Anyway, okay. So are we good to go? I just want you to know a little bit about me. Clearly, I'm not perfect, Kaheleaulani. Clearly, okay? Clearly. Josh, you here? Okay. Anybody got a crazy story like that? Tell me later. I know you guys have too many of them. All right, so let's go back into your Antigone trial prep work. I'm going to be setting you guys off into your groups, okay? You're going to look, I need you guys to look. It's all like timed out. I'm going to time you guys for opening statements. I'm going to time you guys for for gathering evidence for your client, and then gathering evidence for the rebuttal. So you're going to gather evidence for the other side, the opposition. Okay. Everybody clear on what we're going to be doing? Okay. Do you guys have your period 7, either Antigone or Creon debate notes? Okay, I'm going to share my screen just so that you guys can see what that looks like. You guys all should have it inside your drives. If not, I will put it into your chat. Okay, so today what you're going to be doing is, like, I need to see a couple things, right? Somebody's name has to go below here. Like, who's going to take the for the Creon, Team Creon? Who's going to take the opening statement, your claim? Anybody? Did anybody figure that out? I need to see a name over here. Name. Okay, who's going to do the stats? I need a name. Okay, I need an Inoa. Can. Okay, so when you look at this, you're gonna have 10 minutes, and then we're gonna come back into the main room. So when you look at this, 10 minutes, opening statements. I need you to use pathos, logos, and ethos in your opening and closing statements. I need you to highlight the sentence in the colors below. So if you're going to use pathos, which is the passion part, right? The use of emotional appeal, right? Then I need you to highlight it in pink. Is that peach or pink? Who cares? And then logos, the logical part, right? The use of logical argument in meaning stats, facts, reasonable arguments, right? That's going to be highlighted in yellow. And then ethos or ethics, the use of credibility and trust, right? So you got to bust out your quotes. Okay, everybody clear on what you're doing? Okay, so that needs to happen. So I need you guys to all work on the opening statement, but maybe one of you guys type on that. And the reason why is everybody needs to be on the same page. Thumbs up. Okay, all right, so I'm going to open up the rooms. And then I'm going to be bouncing between rooms, okay? Does anybody have a question on the 3 rhetorical appeals? Yes or no? No? If you look, I'm going to give you guys, I don't know, somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes for the evidence for your client, 15 to 20 minutes for the evidence for the rebuttal, and then your closing arguments. Cohort B, right? IXL. Some of you guys, I don't know, you guys got to do your IXL, okay? You're going to meet with your group to work on your trial during cohort B, and then you're going to complete the Lord of the Flies discussion board. Okay. As you guys can hear it in my voice, right? We're raising the level of expectations for cohort B and even Fridays. Okay. We got to try and make this like regular school now, because normally on a regular school, right? What are we doing? We would be meeting every other day. You guys know that, right? We would be meeting every other day. So I need you guys to kind of get over the whole like, oh, we only meet once a week, okay? And I only do work sometimes. Like we gotta push through this and raise our levels. Can Kalahikiola? I tried to email you and you ignored my emails. Oh yeah, go look at your emails I wrote to you. Okay. So, and then Friday you can meet and then you can make final revisions. Okay, here's your breakout rooms. Boom, go. Okay, so if you can't find your Antigone debate notes, I put it in the chat right there. So everybody should be on it at this point. Okay, so the reason why I'm putting name under the claim part where it says, what is your claim? This can be used as part of the opening statement. This is because somebody has to present the opening, right? The claim. Okay, and so what are you trying to claim? Right, that Antigone's what? That it wasn't Antigone's what? Okay, so you got to figure that out. Okay, and then as a reminder, don't forget to use pathos, logos, and ethos. Okay, questions? Okay, so somebody type, and then you guys all talk about it, okay? You have 10 minutes to work on this.
All right, we are in business.
We are in business.
Are you present the position to do this and make sure you have a claim?
Okay. So if you look under the word claim, I wrote the word name. So just, I need you guys to start plugging in your name. Who's going to be presenting the opening statement, right? You guys all got to work on the opening statement. Okay, you guys have 10 minutes, but who's going to say it during the trial, right? Okay, so you're going to do them. Okay, so let's make sure that you bust out the logos, pathos, and ethos, yeah? Okay, so you guys are on Creon's side, right? So what is the emotional appeal to Creon's like innocence?
She's not innocent.
Oh my gosh, it doesn't matter. You are his lawyer. You have to like, you don't think lawyers know, oh my gosh, this fool is guilty, but I gotta defend. I mean, like,
I know, but still.
okay, let's go with logos, right? And so you guys know logos is what? The logic, right? So let's state the
guess.
facts. He is what?
Okay.
He is what?
Kind of an idiot, but
No,
can't say
facts,
that.
not opinion. Those are opinions.
Okay, I'll try.
You would not be a good lawyer. You'd be like, she did it. Why? Because I don't like her nails. Her eyebrows are not on point. She guilty.
Don't be rude. I know my eyebrows are a mess. I need to do them.
Stop. I saw you checking yourself out on your screen. Okay, so
Wait, you like my sweater?
that is not an appropriate sweater to wear to school. All right, so let's go ahead. Logos. Let's state the facts, right? So you can just open up like that. That builds credibility, right? That's why we're using these rhetorical appeals. Okay, so state the facts. Creon is what in the play?
The boss, the leader, the king.
King of where?
Roar.
Yes.
Okay, so
Let's
type
see.
that in there. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and jam through this. You guys should be able to
Wait, can we
like,
just do bullets first?
you can do bullets first and then like Kalahikiola, you'd write that out. Yeah, that would be fine.
Okay.
Okay, so just
Okay.
who's the anonymous llama? Okay, so he's king of
I'm
where?
not Llama. Who removes that?
Oh my gosh.
Excuse
Can
me. Who said bullets?
anonymous skunk capitalize the Thebes? That's the name of the place.
Okay, be quiet. Oh well, at least I'm not. Actually, no. I'd rather be a llama than a skunk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's sad.
So you know, it looks like maybe Kaheleaulani, you're going to do the closing statement since Kala is taking the opening and then Alicia's taking the stance and motives, right? So go ahead and scroll to the bottom and then
We'll all do the evidence.
you guys are all going to present the evidence and you guys are all going to present a rebuttal. Okay. But you guys got to kind of plug in, at least put in some ideas for the claim so that you guys all know what you guys are headed towards. Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Go for it. You guys have like 5 more minutes, so make sure this is kind of set. Yeah. What, and then go ahead and highlight the King of Thieves. What is that? What color would you highlight that? Pink, yellow, or blue?
Would that be yellow?
It was all yellow. What? That's one of my favorite songs by Coldplay called Yellow.
Ooh.
That's the TikTok song.
Oh gosh. I saw Coldplay twice in concert. Gosh, I feel so old.
Okay,
I sound
I've
so
never
old.
been to a concert.
Yeah, it's great.
Why
Maybe
is it
when
so
you go to
loud?
college, you can go to a concert.
I don't know.
You
If
save
I
all
go to
your money.
college.
I'm just gonna ignore that. Okay. You do you though. If you can figure out how to make money, that's the game of life right there.
Yeah.
Legally.
My hair won't look like that. Did you just say legal?
Yeah, you need to figure out how to make money legally so I don't see your name in the paper.
That's my new goal. Just
Oh
to
my
do
gosh, no. Horror stories. Okay,
it. That's my life.
okay, hurry. If you want to start working on the stance, because that's your part, go ahead and do that. Okay. And then go ahead, Leolani, if you want to work on the opening, great. Okay. And then move on to the evidence. The point that I want you guys to make as well, though, is that maybe one of you guys finds for the evidence, right? Find ethos. One of you guys finds logos, right? Okay. One of you guys finds evidence for pathos, okay? And you do it for both. That's the easiest way to do this. And then don't forget to use, like, you know, hubris, the terms. Yeah, the terms. We need the terms.
I can't say what I wanted to say.
Okay. Leaving.
Okay, bye.
I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be
What the-
back again.
Is that a song? I feel like I know that song.
Kaya Leolani, can you sing it for her? All my bags are packed. I'm ready to go. No? I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back again.
I've heard it before. I just don't know all the words.
I don't know why I'm singing to you guys. How's you guys pose? Good. Hurting or you good? Okay, show me the money. I see that you guys are just working through all of it, which is fine. Is this beneficial to have you guys just work your parts? Okay, the one thing I want you guys to do, okay, is this. As you guys are working through like the claim, I see Caleb's working on the stance. I want you guys to highlight, okay? And so if you guys need to, let's see. I wonder if I can just do this for you guys. Hang on. Let's just take this. Just hang on. I didn't take your picture. No worry. Here, I'm just gonna do this. There, that should help you. Okay, because I put it on top of your document. You see that? Okay, refresh. Okay, so go ahead and highlight pathos in pink. Yeah, to address the question of who was right in this situation. Oh, sounds so, like professional. Awesome. The popular vote definitely goes to Antigone. Oh, we're going to state the claim, right? Antigone is innocent. Say it with me. Say it slowly. Say it backwards. Yeah. To add. Okay, so where is the logos in this, right? So you might have to refer to the law of the gods, right? And then like, yeah, although, right, we got to state the facts. Creon is king. Is Creon the king of the gods? Right? So let's use logos for that. Ethos. Use some quotes, right? Throw them under the bus already, right? Can. Okay, let's see. So go ahead and highlight certain parts. Is the red, Caleb, is that for the pink?
Yeah.
Okay. Antigone believes she has a right to bury her brother, Polynices. Okay, we need to say due to what? So speak more about her like passion, right? Because of her what? Is it loyalty? Is it the desire for her brother to have a proper burial? What is it, right? And then don't forget to capitalize Polynices, yeah? And then don't forget to capitalize Greek. Okay, Josh, what you working on, buddy?
Evidence and analysis.
Okay, cool. So even for you, so if Hayden is working on the opening statements, Caleb's going to work on the stance and motives. Let's have you go to all the way down to the closing arguments so that everybody has a main part okay, in the team. And then you can kind of work on that. You might have to do like the finishing touches on Friday just because, you know, you need all the evidence to you. So for both of you, for both the evidence for Antigone and then the rebuttal on Creon, I want you guys to focus on ethos, pathos, and logos, can? So that you have a wide range of arguments.
Wait, let me see. Hi. I don't think matters.
Who's the anonymous llama?
Violet, I think.
Oh, somebody put in an apostrophe, a possessive apostrophe. Mahalo. King Creon's actions were okay. So the claim stated, what are you trying to prove? That's what the claim is, right? Oh my gosh, you cannot use big boss man. You gotta say King of Thebes. What did he do? Right? So you gotta state the facts. Holy smokes. Uncle, yes, he is the uncle. But also what else?
He is
I put the big boss man.
I know that's not what you cannot. It's like you're pretending to be a lawyer. You can't be like, this is a big boss man. Woohoo!
I feel like that would be me.
He's innocent. Everybody, whoo! Let's clap your hands, y'all. Like, no, that's not how it goes. You need to say,
Okay, I need water.
okay. Let's go ahead and make sure you state some facts. Kahele Alani, how you doing? You working on the conclusion, on the closing arguments? What are you doing?
I don't know how to do the closing argument because I don't have any points.
Yeah. Okay. So let's have you kind of help out. Maybe what you can do is start focusing on the evidence for Creon and then the rebuttal for Antigone. Okay. So go ahead and get into your note, your either your notes or even just get into Antigone, the play, and go ahead and find specific lines. I believe you can just copy and paste from the PDF onto this document. Try, okay? And so when you guys are presenting evidence, I want you guys to really sound organized, like in referencing line, blah, 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 seen, da, 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 da. Clearly, Creon states, blah, 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 right? This states that he has the power to make a decision for Thebes, right? Okay, so Kaheleolani, you can kind of focus on that. And then don't forget, what I did was I copied and pasted the graphic organizer on Pathos, Logos, and Ethos. So make sure you guys highlight, okay? Highlight which is which. Because you cannot just be heavy on the logos. Like, who cares, right? You have to have a balanced attack. You guys you're like, thank you, Kumu. You're teaching me how to win arguments. But I already know this because I'm a professional arguer and I know how to get what I want.
Oh my gosh, you know what you do? So if you want to stay at someone's house for like
I can have bad grades and my parents will still love me because I
oh, that's a
will use
lie.
pathos.
That is a lie.
I promise I won't do it again. Blink, blink, blink.
It doesn't work. Not if they don't like you already.
Yeah. You're on your own.
It's
You're on your own
the
for that.
oldest.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're the oldest. No one likes you. It sucks. That's okay.
Yeah, you're lucky it's my job to like you. Just joking. I'm just joking.
Ouch. That hurt a little bit.
I'm totally joking.
I was messing with you.
And when I see you guys in real life, you guys don't be weirdos, okay? Don't be like, oh my gosh, that's my teacher over there. Like,
stranger. It's a stranger. I don't know.
Kahele Aulani, when and if I ever see you in real life, you better be like, hey, cool, how are you? Not like, oh my gosh, that's my teacher. Run and hide. Like, I'm gonna chase after you. No, just joking. Huh?
Oh my god, you like my hair?
Stop. Okay, what are you working on? Your stance and motives. What the heck is that? What beliefs does Creon have, right? So he is what? Obligated to, very good, from traitors, right?
I said that. Thank
Oh,
you.
shoot.
You did not say that. I said that.
Okay, wait though.
Check the...
Wait, can you find let's find, it's called ethos, right? I need you to find credibility in these statements that you're making.
Credibility in
Yeah, direct quotes, brah. Okay, I need you to sound really professional, because when you start to say things like in scene 1, line blah blah blah, it already builds your credibility, because when they come back and say, yeah, but he did this or whatever, right? And they don't have specific lines, then they're like, they're goners, you know? They can't specific. That's like when you're losing an argument and you just say, well,
I never lose. I
tell
just
me
say fake
exactly
stuff and then I
what so and
win.
so said, right? And when we cannot remember, it's like, see, you cannot remember. It's like, no, I can remember. I can't remember exactly what they said, right? That's that.
Have you ever like had an argument with someone and just said false facts until they finally gave up?
Going to the next room.
Just so I win? Have you ever done that?
No, that's a weak argument.
That's exactly the point, but they don't know that because you're spitting out facts so fast. They just like,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
yeah.
No. Okay, so who added in the evidence lines would you think that we had already suffered enough for the curse of Oedipus? Who wrote that one? Okay, good. Josh, could you maybe right above the word lines, go ahead and add your name so you know that's your information you're going to present. Okay, and what is really important about this this trial, I told them, so I have to tell you guys, because if not, then it's not fair. I need you guys to really, it's like a CER almost, right? In scene, what is this? In scene 2, line blah, 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 right? The chorus states blah, 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 right? And then the analysis part is you pointing out, right? The ethos of the matter is this, right? Is that whatever it is, right? Your analysis part. So you're going to state the lines, make sure you grab the number, yeah, the line numbers, and then the specific word for word. So I think what you guys can do is copy and paste. Do you have the capability from the PDF to copy and paste the lines? I think you do. So that's going to be real fast. And then the analysis part, I need you guys to use your transitions, right? Therefore, or due to the stated evidence, blah, blah, blah. I need you guys to sound real professional, real authentic. Can? Yeah, can. I'm going to cut you guys off in about 15 minutes. I'm going to use the last 10 minutes of class for something, okay? So keep going. I need you guys to start chipping away at the evidence part, yeah? Okay, and then you guys gonna have to meet during cohort B. And then double check on Friday so that when Monday comes, you guys don't get crushed. You guys gonna win or what? You think Antigone is actually innocent? Like it wasn't her fault. Or did her hubris get in the way? So I would suggest using that hamartia to really drive your argument. Yeah, the hamartia is the fatal error or simple mistake on the part of the protagonist. Might be like you can admit that she did something wrong, right? But that blah, 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 right? What is more powerful, right? The law of man or the law of the gods, right? So make sure you get that in there. Use these terms. What else could you do? Could you reference the specific Greek gods? Okay, so that's easy, right? You look them up, right? What about the slides that talk about like proper burial, right? The safe passageway across the river Styx, like use that, go for it, okay? That would really help you, Caleb. Okay, Josh. Okay, so Josh, you make sure your analysis, right? It has that transition, right? All of you guys need that transition, right? According to these facts, right? That lie in the hands of, what did you say? Pathos, right? Blah, 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 blah. Go for it, okay? Use the transitions. Therefore, da, 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 da. Keep reminding the other side that your claim is that she's innocent. Okay. You guys can also start working on the counterclaims as well. Just make sure that everybody knows which evidence they're presenting. Okay, make sure you add your name to it. Okay. Hayden, what you working on? And just because everybody presents one piece of evidence for each part, that doesn't mean, you know, that you're done. I would hope that you would have at least 5 pieces of evidence for your client and then 5 refuting pieces, because you guys are going to go back and forth. Yeah. So you need to make sure that you have a number of things, of number of points to argue. Okay. So make sure, I would say have 2 each. Okay. So you guys go ahead and make sure that you guys don't like say the same pieces of evidence. I'm gonna cut you guys off in about 7 minutes. So make sure you guys like start really grabbing some pieces of information. You might have to work on this later. Kahelealani, did you write down that first piece of evidence you will give no support?
Yeah.
Okay, so right above the word lines, write your name and highlight it so that you know you're going to start off the evidence. You guys might have to rearrange your evidence later just so that you guys can have your strongest points come first. Okay, and then also you guys might have to find 2 each for each, like for the evidence for your client and then for the evidence for the rebuttal. And the reason why is because you guys are going to go back and forth. And if you run out of pieces of evidence or points to make, then you're basically kind of stumped. Does that make sense? Okay, so the more pieces of evidence you have, the better, right? Well, what about this, right? Okay, so make sure you're super prepared. Alicia, stop coloring your hand and then like go ahead and get into the PDF for Antigone and start copying and pasting things.
Mm.
Okay, because and then make sure that you have a lot to say about the analysis part. You can't just drop a sentence in and be like, okay, and there's that, right? You have to be able to talk your way through things. Okay? If not, you guys are going to get crushed because it is a harder point to make with Creon, but I think you can do it. King Creon has won in the past. Trust me.
Wait, are you the judge?
Yes.
Yeah. Where's your doggy?
No,
Would
don't
you
throw me
please?
off. No. Do your
But I
hair.
want to see the doggies.
No,
I am doing my work.
they're sleeping. It's too cold, that's why.
Your dogs sleep during the day. That's weird.
Shh, do your work. Look, I need, where are you? I don't see any information from you. Okay, and
Okay.
then make sure you
I
turn
have one in my head, but I can't find the line.
Okay, then go through Antigone PDF and then find it and copy and paste it. You should look through your notes as well. That should be very helpful.
Okay.
Okay, 5 minutes and then I'm going to close out this part and then we're going to work on something just before we leave today. And then don't forget, you guys can go back to like your introduction notes for the gods and goddesses and drop in names. Yeah, like in the motives, right? The stance and motives. Who's working on that? Alicia, that's you, yeah. So go through even like that part about how to get to the Elysian fields, right? You got to cross over some rivers, right? You got to get those coins, right? You got to do this and that. You got to pass through these gates, right? So you can go back into your notes for, okay, the introduction to Greek mythology and really use those notes to your benefit. Okay, and that would be definitely ethos. Got it? Okay, Kaheleolani, how are you doing? Finding information?
Yeah, I'm trying to find this one part, but I don't know what it is.
Which part is that? Maybe I can help you.
Oh, well, I know like the general part, but I'm trying to find a line. It's
Okay.
like when it's when Creon was trying to, I forget who he was talking to. He was trying to talk about how like what kind of king would, what if he let Antigone go, what kind of king would that make him? Or something.
Okay, so that's when he's talking with, I think it's either the chorus or Haman, right? Haman's challenging him, right? What are you doing, Dad? Right? I'm supposed to marry this girl. Okay, so look, I think that's like maybe in the second or third scene. Yeah. So look for their names. That might be helpful. And then in the analysis part, that's where you're going to throw in those terms, right? Like hubris, right? Although Creon exhibits hubris, what, right? You can still say, right, that he actually came to a moment of anagaresis, right? That moment of clairvoyant insight, like, holy smokes, I gotta go back and change, right? So that's how you can get them off the hook, right? Alicia, that's for you, actually. Okay, so you need to go back when, you know, when he's talking with Tiresias and the chorus and stuff like that, right? He realizes, right? Oh my gosh, I made a mistake, right? Okay, so find that moment, and then you need to drop in some of these terms here into your analysis section. Okay. All right, I think we're at a good spot. I'm going to stop the breakout rooms. Okay, so I need one of you guys, okay, from each group. I need one of you guys from each group to open up your email. Okay, one of you guys from each group, open up your email, create a Zoom link to send to your group members, include me in it. Okay, and then you guys send that email. Can? Who's gonna do it for each group? Okay, so it looks like Hayden's gonna do it for his group. Okay, who's gonna do it for, oh, Alicia, you're gonna send that? Okay, send it through email, include me in it so I can drop in, okay? And then the time, so hopefully you guys meet at, I don't know, maybe 8:15 would be good, so that you guys can do your IXL in the beginning of the cohort B, and then you guys pal and then move on. Can? Okay, let's set it for, like, yeah, about 8:15. There's no reason why you can't do your IXL first and then jump on and finish this. Okay. All right. As we get that going on, okay, you guys are sending your emails. I need you to go back into Canvas real fast. Real fast. Okay, so we have the Antigone trial prep work. Good. You guys did pretty good. I think you guys just need more time in thinking through things. Okay, make sure that you have these beautiful transitions written into your analysis of the lines. Make sure that you identify which lines you're presenting by adding your name. Okay, and then don't forget, you got to use some of these terms like anagarasis, hamartia, hubris, nemesis, right? Let's use those terms. Okay, next. Let's go ahead. There's the overview of the trial that you need to review, because there's the, I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. So what we have here is we have the Antigone trial overview. Okay, double check this debate rubric. Okay, make sure that you got this. Okay, make sure you understand what this is. Okay, these are major points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 points, guys, is on the mark here. Okay, next. Modules, go to the last one. I'm gonna walk you through something, because we're gonna transition into Lord of the Flies. Okay, this is our book. You guys have your book? Okay, it's a pretty short read. It's actually really a quick read. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is make a copy of this presentation. Just double check that you can get there, and then change your settings to anyone with the link can comment. Okay, give me a thumbs up once you're done with that. You guys good? Okay, so this is the Lord of the Flies introduction. Let's go to slide number 2. Everybody good? Everybody have their copies? We're gonna go through this right now. Stay with me. We're not done with class. So let's look at this. it says if you had a backpack, right? So let's say you get this warning, everybody on the plane, things are have gone crazy. It's World War One. Okay, actually no, it's World War Two. The Pacific. You're like at school, and you got to get on this plane, and you only have like 5 minutes to grab things, right? You have only 5 minutes to grab your belongings. You have to put it in a backpack. What essential items would you pack in order to survive on an uncharted island? In meaning the island does not exist on the map. Okay, so go ahead. You have 10. Go ahead and just type in a couple things. Everybody good? Caleb, you good? Okay, so start typing away. What are the things you would need? Like, let's just say you were in a dorm room, right? You go to a private school, an international school, and now they're trying to, you're a bunch of British kids, you're away at school, and they're telling you, we got to evacuate, we got to get you on this plane. What 10 things in your dorm room would you grab? Okay, so type it, type it, type it. I only see 5 of you on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Did everybody make a copy of this Lord of the Flies? You're gonna have to submit part of this. So you need to make sure that you have this. Okay. If you had only a backpack, what essential items would you grab from your dorm room? Okay, let's go around real quick. What is the first thing you would grab? Alicia? I'm afraid to ask. What is the first thing you would grab in your dorm room?
Food.
Food. Okay. Caleb?
Water.
Okay. Hayden?
My phone.
Okay. Kaheleolani?
Matches.
Matches. Okay. Josh?
Some spare sets of clothes, maybe.
Okay, some
Soap.
extras.
Soap,
Soap.
actually.
Oh, soap. Okay, soap. Okay, and then Kalahikiola, what is the first thing you would grab? Put it in
Some
your bag.
shoes.
What'd you say?
Shoes.
Shoes. All right. Okay, let's move on. You can work on this later. Slide number 3. Are rules and laws necessary in a community or in an island? Okay, so go ahead and just quickly type in. You don't even have to make complete sentences. Yes, what? Are rules and laws necessary in a community for a community to function safely and effectively? Okay, we good? Yes or no? Yeah. And then let's go on to slide number 4. I want you guys to have something kind of locked in just for now, okay? Slide 4. List 5 qualities of leadership. So if you are going to be on this island, okay, if you look on the screen, it's just us. We're on the island. I'm not even on the island, just you guys. Okay, what are 5 qualities of leadership that you need in order to be a good leader? So that was alluding to that question from before. Right, so What is it? What makes a good leader? Are you a good leader? Could you be a good leader when asked to step up? Are you a natural born leader? Do you even want to be a leader? If somebody told you, I need you to be the team captain for blah, 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 would you be like, shoots, I got this? Or would you be like, no, don't pick me, right? And if you weren't selected to be the leader, the team leader, then who would you want? What does this person need to embody? Okay. All right. Go to slide 5 real fast. You're going to go through this introduction presentation. Watch all the little videos. There's like little video clips and stuff like that. Okay. Can you just click on it to see if you can get on it? Just click on it on slide 5. Try click on it. Give me a thumbs up when you can get on it. Okay, good. Can. Okay. If can. If no can, Verna's. Okay. So, okay, very good. Go to slide 6. So after you're done with this presentation, with the introduction presentation, slide 6 is what I really need you guys to work on. Okay. That's what you're going to be posting. You're going to take a screenshot of this, or you're going to download it, and then you're going to post this into your discussion. Can? Yeah. All right. Did you send that email? Whoever needed to send that email. Oh, yeah. Okay. Send that email. Don't forget your IXL. It's supposed to be easy points, the IXL. Some of you guys, oh my goodness. Okay. All right. We good? I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. So make sure you send that email. If not, I track you guys down. Kalahikiola, make yourself available. Oh, not even act you. Look at you. Look at you. Alicia even showed up. Okay. And that was good for her to show up. Yeah. We were like all crying. Where's Kalahikiola? How come you don't love us? Oh my gosh. Like, oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you were sleeping. Pretty sure. Josh, don't throw stuff in the Okay. All right. Questions before we leave. It's your kuleana to ask questions before you leave. No more. You guys are awesome and you guys win. Ho'olohe. Okay. All right, send that email. I need that Zoom link. Okay. Set the time. Okay, bye you guys.